Well, good morning, my darlings. Welcome to a brand new vlog. I'm not quite ready to do a full frontal flipping the camera around vlogging it clip this morning because I don't know why, but the past week or so, when I wake up, my face is so puffy. It really takes me a good maybe two hours in the morning before my face looks normal, and I really don't know why that is. So I'm feeling a bit self-conscious this morning. This is why I'm kind of hidden away. But we have lots of updates this morning, which is really exciting. Obviously just got back from Scotland last night. You just got a little sneak peek. Excuse me, senor, you're not allowed through here. He always sneaks through when he hears my voice. You're a very naughty boy. But yeah, I have a few updates to share with you. So excuse the sellotape on the curtains, but this You're such a show-off. It always has to be about you, doesn't it, Dexy? It always has to be about you, my eldest scruffy boy. Have you ever known a doggy to be this scruffy? You're so handsome and so rugged. When I was younger, the Beast from Beauty and the Beast was my favourite Disney character, and I think that Dexy is my modern day Beast. Oh, adore you. Where was I? So many distractions today. So we are slowly but surely adding more linen into the house just to soften up these rooms, which are very kind of woody, let's say. I did take down the Christmas flowers only last week, and I'm wondering whether we should do something more seasonal here more often, because it's obviously really lovely having flowers in the centerpiece. This is very much temporary. We're going to hopefully find a really beautiful old terracotta antique pot that I can put really big floral displays in, maybe even branches, because this room can really allow it. You've got the space here, but I'm wondering if there's anything more spring-like I can do here. Not too sure yet. But over here, we finally bit the bullet and decided to get curtains in this space here. As you may know, our house is very old, it is quite drafty, and one of the areas that gets super drafty in winter is actually our front door, which is round this curved wall. This is our front door here. It's actually quite open around the edges. Even here, you can see the sunlight coming through, so you can imagine just how chilly this gets. So we have commissioned Caroline, the upholsterer in our village, to create these beautiful curtains. So we've gone for this lovely, very textured raw linen, and then to really bring in with the colours of the house, excuse me, this kind of rust and red coloured trim, which I think is just stunning. The tiebacks are coming from Italy, I believe, so they're taking a little bit longer, so we've just used some tape to pull them back at the moment, but I think it's great to see some fabric and some texture coming into the house. And then if we go through into the drawing room, it's actually easier to see these curtains at night. Charlie and I came in last night and saw them for the first time. But these are actually the exact same style of curtain. And perhaps if I go over here, look who's already making himself at home. You really are. By the way, have you guys noticed that my camera's a bit more shaky lately? I think I might have accidentally taken off the anti-wobble. So I apologise if it is a bit wonky, but I'm going to have a look at the settings later. Yeah, it's quite hard to show you actually in the daylight. I'll have to come in here in the evening because it's a fairly dark room. It doesn't look it here, but it is a dark room. And then you just get really high contrast with the curtains. But they're literally exactly the same as the ones out by the front door. So this lovely raw linen and this detail on the side, which I think makes them absolutely perfect for this room. They're really thick as well, really beautiful quality. If I remember, I'll come in here later and pop a clip on the screen here so you can see them a bit better, but they really make the room instantly feel so much more warm and cozy, and they also somehow make the room feel taller, maybe because they're the only real thing in here that's quite vertical, aside from when we have the Christmas tree in here, which also draws the eye upwards and makes the room feel taller, even though it is already a very tall room. But I think it makes it a whole lot cozier, so really, really happy with those curtains. You're in a very funny mood this morning, aren't you? And you need a haircut. Come on, let's go and see where your brother is. Okay, my darlings, finally upstairs with a face of makeup on and still feeling a little bit puffy in the face, not gonna lie. Maybe I just need to get into a better habit of using my gua sha tool to give myself a little bit of a facial massage. But anyway, we move on. So it's Saturday morning and it's a glorious day today. There's your Fashion Mumbler weather update. And we've got a really, really lovely weekend planned. Charlie and I are driving down to Charlie's parents today. We're actually going to be dropping my mum off at the airport because she is off to the Maldives today and I am so jealous. I wish I was going with her. She's actually going on a solo trip, which I think is incredible. She's going to an island that Charlie and I have not been to before, so I'm really looking forward to hearing all about it, and I think she's just going to have the most wonderful time. I've actually got a couple of gifts for her before she goes, so I thought I would quickly show you those because by the time this video goes live, Lala might even watch this when she's in the Maldives. So if you're watching, Lala, I'm very, very jealous of your current location. But yes, I'm going to show you a couple of lovely gifts which I have got for Lala. Obviously Mother's Day is coming up very soon, at least here in the UK. I think it's later in the US, so if you're in the US you've got a little bit longer. But I've always loved to treat Lala to some nice jewellery pieces. And to be honest, that doesn't really need to be a special occasion. It's not just birthdays or Christmases or Mother's Day. I think gifting jewellery is really lovely at any time of year, and gifting to yourself as well. And a brand that I wear on a daily basis, my ring stack that I wear literally every single day, you'll probably notice or recognise these earrings, like a double pearl drop that I've been wearing every day over the last couple of months. They are all from Mejuri, which is a fine jewellery brand, but Mejuri just get it so right when it comes to the quality of their pieces versus the price. I don't ever find that their pieces are overpriced because they don't do ridiculous markups on their pieces. They're a very fair brand. I think 75% of their workforce is actually women, which we love to see. But the pieces, the quality is just absolutely incredible. The materials that they use are always really high quality, which does make them perfect for everyday pieces. And the designs are so classic, so timeless. They work with all of my outfits. So it's a brand that I personally adore, love to wear every day. I have actually just put body lotion on, so these are probably not looking their absolute shiniest, but I do get a lot of questions about my everyday ring stack. I'm not sure if that's fully in focus. Sorry, you're balanced on a hairspray right now. But yeah, this one with the kind of emerald baguette shaped diamonds at the bottom. I think these are all Mejuri. I think one of these is potentially a different brand. But yeah, this one with the enamel. I just love that ring. I love this ring stack so much. I've not changed it in about a year. I added the emerald, I keep saying emerald cut, but I think it's baguette cut. I added the bottom one, I think maybe around November. But yeah, I make subtle changes, but not too much. That's just like I don't take it off, to be honest. And these earrings I just adore. They make every outfit a little bit more classic and timeless. That is the power of pearls. So speaking of pearls, oops, I've just started to get it out of the box and I've completely dislodged it, but this is the Bold Pearl Double Wrap Bracelet. Now I'm going to pop a picture on the screen here of how it looks on the website because that gives you an instant idea of what this bracelet looks like. Just like myself, Lala absolutely adores really classic, timeless pieces that she can wear with everything. Maybe while she's away she might style this with her swimsuit and just elevate that look for lunchtime, but equally it's lovely with an evening look, but also here in the UK with a nice cashmere jumper. It's just a really nice way of adding a timeless bit of elegance to a look. I just read the description on the website. It says, first things first, these are not your grandmother's pearls. Wear them solo or stack them. Either way, they're made to be seen. Handcrafted in gold vermeil, a thick layer of 18 karat gold over sterling silver, set with freshwater pearls, available in 6.5 and 7.5 inches. They use cultured pearls from oysters and freshwater mussels that are carefully selected. Gold vermeil, not to be confused with regular gold plating. Vermeil is a thick layer of 18 karat solid gold on sterling silver, which means it will last longer, and you get the look and feel of gold jewellery at a fraction of the price. This might be one of those bracelets that you need a helping hand popping it on. So it wraps around the wrist twice. Oh no, that's quite easy. And then you just slide the toggle through there. That is absolutely gorgeous. Obviously I'm not going to keep this on because this is a gift for Lila. Just a really elegant and dainty way of adding a touch of pearl to your look. It looks gorgeous just with a really... Be right back. It was the postman. I wish we had 2 doorbells. One that was like, Josie, please come to the door. And one that was, I'm just going to leave these bits here for you, because there was actually no one there. It was just a courtesy ding dong of the doorbell. Oh, that is honestly how I get my my cardio these days. Where was I? At Christmas I actually gave Lila the matching earrings. I'll pop a picture of them up on the screen here. The bold pearl drop earrings. You've got a slightly smaller pearl and then a bigger organic shaped pearl hanging underneath it, and she wears them all the time, so I think this will be a really nice addition to that. In fact, I think I have a lovely photo of the 2 of us together where she's wearing them, so I'll pop that up on the screen here. And as well as pearls, something else which is just an absolute, sorry, I'm a bit on the wonk here, aren't I? I'm trying to kind of not show you all the mess that I've got here. Something else which is ultra classic, ultra timeless, which is, let's be honest, all I seem to invest in when it comes to jewellery, is of course a hoop. And Mejuri, their quality is so wonderful and I am confident wearing their pieces every day. A hoop, I feel like, is something that you just have to find the one that really suits you. So whether it's something big and bold or something that's got some diamonds in there, which personally I think that wearing diamonds every day is never a bad idea. So I've got here their Pave Diamond Huggy hoops. Now these are 14 karat gold and diamond, and you can see I've got a little pearl here because what's so wonderful is you can get these little additional pieces from Mejuri. If I wanted to mix it up a little bit, I can of course just loop this pearl, and I've got another one here, into the hoops, or of course I can just wear the diamond hoops by themselves. So what I find really interesting is that Mejuri put not only their price but also the estimated retail price on their website. So to give you an idea, these diamond hoops, Mejuri sell them for £250, but the regular retail price for these, with them being diamond and gold, would be over £600 with traditional retail markups, which Mejuri do not pass on, which is amazing. Something else which is really amazing about these, if I show you this way round, you can wear them like this and it's just a classic gold hoop, or you can wear them flipped around and you get to wear them as a diamond, or you can add your pearl and then you've got a diamond and pearl or plain hoop and pearl earring. So there's literally 4 different ways of wearing these earrings, which is amazing. I'm kind of sad to take these out because I absolutely love them. I'll leave all the pieces, of course, that I've mentioned down below. And as an FYI, if you are thinking about treating your mum or anyone, sister, best friend, mother-in-law, to some beautiful Mejuri jewellery for Mother's Day, their final day of shipping is the 21st of March, so you've still got a little bit of time. Let's see how this looks with a pearl added in. I'm just looping the pearl in there. And there we go. It's always very hard to give you earring close-ups, but it's a fairly big hoop. I have literally got the tiniest ears in the world, and the pearl just adds that really beautiful finishing touch. I would wear this as an everyday piece, but for some people this might be more of an evening look. So let's see how it looks, for example, worn the other way round. Again, not sure how clearly you'll be able to see this, but that is wearing them just with the gold sign facing forward, or just really simply without the pearl, the diamond side. It's so simple, and yet there's just so many ways of wearing them. I think for today's outfit, I am going to go back to my classic pearls, and I'll give you a little close-up of these as well, because Mejuri just think of the most amazing design details. You can see there it's got 3 holes, and even though they're super close together, it does make a really big difference of how these earrings actually look in your ear. So if you want the pearl to hang noticeably below your earlobe, you obviously choose the highest up loop and then they're further apart. But I really like to have the pearl straight underneath my earlobe, so it's really kind of like a jacket, like an ear jacket. So there we go, that's my Mother's Day gifting pieces from Mejuri. Some other things to remember about Mejuri is that they're very responsible when it comes to sourcing all of their gems and their recycled gold. The pieces are all designed in-house and then crafted by world-renowned jewelers, so you're always getting the most amazing quality as well as ethical and sustainable jewelry production, which is another reason why I just absolutely love them. So I'm going to leave all of the pieces that I've shared with you and generally the Mejuri website linked down below, so I definitely recommend you have a little look, browse for yourself. You don't need a reason to treat yourself to some new jewelry, and also for Mother's Day as well. I do also have a 10% off link for you guys if you would like to treat yourself or a loved one to some Mejuri pieces, so I'll leave all the details for that on the screen here and link down below, so definitely use the link in the description box if you'd like to treat yourself to any of these gorgeous pieces. Now I'm actually thinking, I feel like that was just a massive tangent because I was in the middle of telling you what our weekend plans were. So yes, we are heading down to Charlie's parents. They don't live too far away from Heathrow T5, so I think we're going to go there for lunch and then drop Lila off at the airport. So jealous. And then I think we're going to go for a walk in Windsor Park. And last time we went at this time of year, there was the most incredible vista of basically these two valleys that like cross over, a stream in the middle. I'll pop a picture on the screen here if I can find it. And these two valleys are covered in daffodils, and it was so wonderful. They were just going over when we went last year, but I think we're there a bit earlier this year, so hopefully we might get to go for a walk there this afternoon because it's just the most insane scenery and I'd really love to to get a few photos. And then I think we're just having a family day tomorrow with Charlie's grandparents coming over for a Sunday roast, so it's going to be a really nice weekend. Before we go, however, the first thing that I did this morning was, of course, go downstairs. I literally got out of bed, threw back the covers and straight away ran down to see my kitchen garden because while we've been in Scotland the last couple of days, they have been basically demolishing my old kitchen garden. So I wanted to see the progress. So the first thing that I did this morning, grabbed my camera and went down to see how it was looking down there. So I will show you that clip now. So I've just come downstairs out of bed, literally out of bed 10 minutes ago, and oh my god, I can see it already.
I mean, it's a bit of a mud bath, but they've only been here since Tuesday, so they've only had 4 days. They have, obviously this is the messy bit, I think we've probably got another week next week of mess, and then straight away they'll be into like putting the bricks and stuff in.
Right.
But I'm amazed at the progress.
Okay.
Like,
oh, I'm scared. By the way, I'm just going to pop some video clips in here. I spent the whole car journey from Heathrow back home last night organising
you were a last night.
I know, I was organising the highlights on my Instagram and I came across these lovely videos which I'll put on the screen now of the kitchen garden in its glory last year. So this is just what it looked like before.
It's a little bit of mess before a lot of beauty.
Yeah, okay. Oh, I'm nervous. Oh my god. It just looks like a load of soil and mud.
First of all, this area looks like a dumping ground, but they've moved this, and I think this looks awesome there.
That does look quite nice there, doesn't it?
They put it on the rollers so that we can move it around. I think this is going to look fab there. We're going to move the bins over there, and then the blaze unit and the big green egg are going to fit in here, aren't they? And a few of these other posset plants for
oh, that's nice. At least we'll be able to see the tulips.
Well, no,
oh my gosh.
that will need to go somewhere because that is going to kill the grass.
Yeah, but at least we can put it somewhere where we can enjoy the tulips this year. Maybe out by the front door.
I don't know.
Anyway,
yeah, we'll have to figure
oh
out.
my
Look how much
gosh.
they've dug down.
So this is the floor plan of my future greenhouse. Oh my gosh.
It's exciting though to see it, right?
So there's going to be, the reason why they've not protected this soil is, this grass here is because there's going to be a red brick path going down here into my greenhouse, and then you'll come out of my greenhouse through this little gap in the hedge here and into the kitchen garden. Oh my god.
That obviously this is thickened out, but the idea is that this eventually will become one uniform view hedge.
Yes, you won't be able to see individual trees.
Probably another year of that, I think.
Yeah, I was also, when I was doing my highlights on Instagram last night, saw so many pictures of the arch in blossom, and it just looks so incredible. And this year I think we've got even more buds, even more little buds than we had last year.
Feed this year.
Yeah.
And I think if we continue to feed it, There's double.
Yeah, double the buds. And here is, I'm actually really glad that I'm only seeing it at this stage. I think I'd have found it too emotional.
How big? You walk the wrong way. If you walk this way, because you walk down into it like we really would.
Yeah, I just didn't want to walk through the mud.
I know, but look at how they've made it much bigger. Because it's come right out to the trees, look.
Yeah, that's true. It's going to be it's actually going to be a really big space.
It is.
Wow.
I'm really impressed at how much they've done.
Gosh. So
just 2 chaps.
Yeah, father and son.
Father and son, Neil and Pete, and I mean, it's credits to Nicholson's, their work ethic, because I reckon they've worked non-stop. They work till like 4 or 5 o'clock as well, which is unusual in trade.
And they do arrive at like 7:30 AM, don't they?
Yeah, they've absolutely smashed it.
So you can see some pipes there, because obviously the whole kitchen garden is going to be irrigated. We're going to have...
That's for electric, I think.
Oh, electrics. Yeah, there's going to be...
The blue one is...
Oh, hello!
No, the blue one's for electric and the black one's for water.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
You're right.
So they have to break up the concrete there, don't they?
Yeah, so that obviously is going to get broken up, and then this area is going to be cobbled, and then they're using the gravel in this area, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
The water feature is obviously going right down the end.
It's going to look amazing.
It's still quite hard to visualise, obviously. I'll be honest, I was nervous. I thought we'd come out and it'd be way messier. This is quite a tidy mess.
But I think they've probably been quite aware of the fact that...
Just going to grab Dexter.
So yeah, this is the worst it's ever going to look, and from now on, hopefully in each vlog you'll be seeing huge amounts of progress, and hopefully some of the beds will be up in time so that I can plant some things for this year.
Just realised they've actually gone beyond that tree. That's interesting.
Oh.
But I think it will be magical, because eventually these fruit trees will obviously sort of be like arching over the actual kitchen garden. And it sort of connects the 2 areas, because I feel like what we've done is we've really improved the garden, but we've created lots of individual spaces. We've not connected them. And I feel like finally we're connecting this area to this, this area to this, and then obviously it just brings a whole sort of connectivity to it all, doesn't it?
It sure does.
Feels like the final piece in the jigsaw, doesn't it, mate?
Very exciting. Watch this space. Literally. So this morning I finished off my L'Occitane Ultra Rich Body Cream. It's now empty, and I'm actually going to give this to Lala to take with her to the Maldives, because an ultra rich body lotion is great while you're away. And prop you up on there while I do it, you may have guessed that it's actually reusable, so you can just take out the empty bit, you get to keep the outer packaging, and then you literally just slot the new one in. I'm not going to take this off. Lala can do that when she is unpacking in her beach villa. My gosh, I am just so jealous. There we go. The perfect body cream for a hot holiday. So we are on the road. I'm about to drop Lala off at the airport. Where are you going, Lala?
I'm going to the Maldives.
Oh gosh, we are so so gel. Would you like to try on your new jewellery?
Oh, my new jewellery. Just look at this.
Hold on a second, I'm going to flip it around. Lala's new bracelet. This gorgeous little T-bar pearl bracelet. Looks gorgeous with your watch, which matches the earrings. Did you remember that they were Mejuri as well, the earrings? Or were they for Christmas? In the little pot?
No, they were...
I think they were Christmas, weren't they?
Yes, they were.
Yes, very nice. Very nice. So we've just had very quick bacon butties at Charlie's mum and dad's house. And they live super close to Heathrow T5, which is very convenient, so I'm going to drop Lala off. And then she's in the Maldives for 9 nights. You're away for 10 days?
Yes.
Yeah? What are you going to do on a... What's your... That's okay. What's your daily routine going to be?
My daily routine will hopefully to see the sunrise.
Yes.
Yes, hopefully see the sunrise. And lots of walks around the island. Lots of nice...
Are you going to go diving?
No, I won't go diving. I hope to do probably a couple of snorkeling trips.
Oh, good. Have you looked at the excursions?
Vaguely. Vaguely. I think they call it the turtle trip or something. but the island's quite close to a very deep channel, which is one of the feeding
For whale sharks or mantas?
Whale sharks do come through, but I think it's more for mantas.
Oh.
Do you know in on I think it was on Instagram, on Fudafushi, they had 2 manta rays in the reef near the water bungalows.
In the house reef?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. They were quite small.
Don't normally go this way.
Lost.
It's a peculiar route. Oh wow. Well, you'll have to... Can you post on Instagram stories, or will you just message me videos every day?
I could put some on Instagram stories.
Yes, I think you should. Lala's been watching lots of videos from... Is it a German influencer?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, she's
Pamela.
Pamela RF. She's quite a fitness freak, but she's lovely. And so she was there, and so I followed her whilst she was there, just to see what she got up to and the different things that you could do. Yeah.
Very nice. There she goes. Oh, there she goes. Lala is on her way to the Maldives. I so wish that we were going out to join her, but I know she's going to have a wonderful time. I think it's very commendable that Lala is happy to go by herself. I'm sure she'll make lots of friends, whether it's after you. Come on, it's a zebra crossing. Okay, they are reversing. Yeah, I think she'll just make the most of everything on the island, whether it's the organised kind of nature walks or the snorkeling trips. But yeah, very jealous that she's going to our favourite place in the world. So Charlie and his mum and dad and brother and sister, I think they're going to watch the rugby now. It's not even England playing, I think it's Ireland versus France. So I might go and be nosy and have a little look around the Fairmont Hotel that's just opened up really close to where they live actually. It's called the Fairmont Windsor Park, and obviously we had such a lovely time at the Fairmont in Scotland, in St Andrews, and they actually were talking a lot about this new one in Windsor, so I think I might just go and have a little nosy around, maybe just grab a coffee there. Little bird keeps trying to fly into the window. I'm not sure what to do because he's going to hurt himself. Look. You silly bunny. Food's up there. All the food's up there. Just having our breakfast. Just having a little snag. This morning's activity, we are going out on the quadricycle into Windsor Park with special permission from the Queen. I think I can pop my bag on the back here. I've got my cute castagna wedges with me so I can take a picture with the daffodils. wondered how we park a quadricycle, this is it.
Coffee?
Coffee stop?
Yeah. Oh, this is the best place. I'm like, yeah. I like
Yeah,
This our
aware.
place?
It's my hotel.
it. Honestly.
So, making our way to the daffodil field, we've just made a pit stop in Savile Garden. It's a really lovely little gift shop areas. They've got lots of lovely
shop,
little...
isn't it?
Yeah, they always
There's
have
a lot
such
of nice
nice
stuff
bits
here.
in here.
Should we have a coffee first?
It's a nice place to grab a coffee if you're exploring Windsor Park. That's really nice. If we weren't cycling, I would probably get one of those. How adorable is this? I'm not really too sure what you'd use this for. Maybe a little mini atrium for growing plants in. But it's like a miniature greenhouse. Lots of little mini watering cans for your indoor plants. They always have such lovely bits and bobs here. Oh, this is just gorgeous. Look at this. Gardener's hand wash, rosemary, basil and lemon thyme. Look, recipes from the kitchen garden. Candles, bath essence. This is all just so lovely.
Really well, isn't it?
They really do. If I was to have a cafe, I'd have beautiful crockery like that.
Should I use that?
Yeah.
No, because there's nuts.
Carrot and pistachio. Very nice.
Both of you.
Not at all.
Good.
What?
Oh, yes.
It's carrot and
then
pistachio
blue
cake.
cheesecake.
By the way, how...
Well, unfortunately, we are a little bit early for the daffodils. I'm going to pop a picture on the screen here of how this looked last year, but we've just checked on Scarlett's Instagram and it looks like we came in April last year. I thought because the daffs are out in the Cotswolds, they might be out here as well, but this valley last year was absolutely covered in yellow blooms. There's a few areas, like over there, where they're starting to peep through. But we'll come back in a couple of weekends and they should be in bloom. Roast is cooking and somebody's helping in the kitchen. Oh, yes. My darlings, it is now Monday morning. It is the most glorious day. As you can see, the sunshine coming through. That noise in the background is the Dyson air purifier. I've just kicked it off to warm it up in here. I love doing my workouts on sunny mornings. It just motivates me so much more when it's nice and bright in here. I'm going to do a Peloton this morning, but I'll show you my gym outfit in the Vaha. So I've just got on basically, actually maybe the lighting is better over here. I've got on this Adenola set. I love the green workout bra, and then I think this is called the olive workout top, and then, or maybe these were the olive color, I can't remember, but I'll leave them linked down below. And then this top is actually from Reese, and it's just great for getting myself from A to B because it is chilly outside. I'm gonna do a half-hour Peloton this morning, and then really excitingly, we have got our wedding planner coming over to the house today, and we also have a few different marquee companies coming over. I've got something really specific in my head of how I'd like a marquee to look. If you guys watched Downton Abbey, you might remember they had like a summer party there once. I think it was where they all were when they found out the World War was breaking out, if you know the episode that I mean. But it's just a really beautiful kind of open, more like a tent structure. And that is always what I had in my mind for our wedding marquee. I think we're gonna need 2, but it's gonna be really interesting to see what they say. Obviously they are the experts, and then we're gonna be talking about flowers as well, which is really, really exciting. But yeah, first of all, 30 minutes on the Peloton. Hopefully there are some new Cody Rigsby classes that I can start the day with. I've just finished my Peloton, and I had this little guy as my audience the whole time I was riding. He was trotting around on the driveway, watching me the whole time. I think he's about to fly away into the fields. I didn't realise I could actually fly that high. See you. Ah, little crocuses coming out. Hello again, my darlings. Please excuse the unmade bed in the background. I'm actually going to be changing the sheets later. Just freshly washed my hair. I'm letting it air dry for 5 or 10 minutes longer. It's still a little bit damp up in the top there. I have popped on a double whammy. Oh my gosh, I'm trying so hard to make these Chloe boots work. It doesn't help that I don't have any fake tan on. I really just don't know how to style these boots. I'm really struggling. But I've popped on my long River Island jumper dress, and then this is the Karen Millen cardigan, which looks so similar that I can wear them together. It's nice and warm and cozy. I think we'll probably be mostly outside today because we are marquee chatting. So I just wanted to be nice and warm and toasty, and I thought these shoes would be quite good for stomping around the garden. But yes, our wedding planner and the marquee companies are going to be here any second. Oh, in fact, there they are. We had a 4-hour meeting at the house this morning with our wedding planner, which was very, very exciting. It feels like we're finally putting some wheels into motion. And meanwhile, the Nicholson's guys have been very busy down with the JCB in the kitchen garden. I've actually not met the chaps before, so I'm going to go down with Charlie now and take some coffee orders and see what the progress is. Charlie's playing coffee and biscuit delivery boy, and it looks like they're digging out the base for my greenhouse.
Fountain for us, different companies.
Right. Because it isn't for anything that's being used or anything like that. Yeah. So the previous owner.
Well, I've just spent the last couple of hours catching up on emails from the weekend and from today, and the Nicholson's chaps have now gone home. There's not much visual progress to share with you, but they've done a little bit more levelling out of the land, sorting out more of the electric and water pipes down there, and I think they've also started to dig a hole in the ground where this is going to go. This is going to be our little water feature. It is going to be raised above the ground, but I think it needs some more support, like a concrete base lower down. I'm actually going to be in London for the next couple of days, so it's quite nice to go away for a few days, and then their progress always seems a lot more dramatic when you're not watching it every single day. This is obviously the, in inverted commas, boring bit where nothing hugely visual happens, but from next week we'll start to see some real changes. I think they're also going to start building the base of the greenhouse over the next couple of days. And don't worry, by the way, the oil tank is getting moved. It's not going to be tucked away behind the greenhouse, ruining my views. Dexy! But perhaps when I come back from London, we might have a little greenhouse wall that we can start visualising how it's going to look. We are going for Cotswold stone, similar to the chapel behind, as opposed to red brick for the base of the greenhouse, so it should look really, really beautiful. I'm just making my way upstairs to finally unpack my suitcase from Scotland, and the lighting in this room at the moment is just absolutely magical. And I don't think I have shown you the window cushion that we have in this room now. We're still debating whether or not to get actual curtains in here, but obviously we've got the blind and now we've got a lovely soft window cushion. Usually it's a really nice view down here, down to the kitchen garden, well, the hedge at least. I think you might just be able to see the top of the greenhouse when that's in, and you can see down to the chapel, which is the building on the right. But at the moment we've just got the view of the skip, which Nicholson's have put some kind of screening around, so it's not quite as offensive, but yeah, it's just a nice little sunny spot if you're a guest staying here for a couple of nights to look out into the garden. Just absolutely beautiful at this time of day, super light and bright thanks to the big windows. And then we also have oh, Charlie keeps buying so many bits of furniture and I'm finding them all throughout the house. I think this is here because it's going to go upstairs with the help of Lewis, our chiropractor, when he gets here later. And got armfuls of stuff in this room here. We have got also another window cushion. This one's probably got a better view down into the garden. But yeah, we've got this lovely patterned window cushion in here. Again, we're just adding more soft furnishings into the house to try and make all of these big rooms feel a little bit more cozy, have a little bit more ambiance, and that matches really nicely with the blind in here and the bed linen. Okay, my darlings, I'm up in my dressing room and as you can see, it's just a huge mess behind me. I've got my Scotland suitcase behind there and my overnight suitcase from staying at Charlie's mum and dad's through here. I don't know if this is just me, but some parts of this house, mostly this room, just feel like they're always a mess. I honestly feel like I spend half an hour a day tidying this room. It's just endless. Please let me know if you guys have rooms like this in your house that just get completely messy. To be honest, when we lived in Clapham, I felt like it was the whole house, but with Charlie's OCD, and I don't say that lightly, by the way, he genuinely has an OCD when it comes to things being in their right places. I tend to now just put all of my mess up in this room, but I'm gonna go and take my makeup off and then have a good old tidy, and then we have got Lewis, the chiropractor, coming tonight. He's gonna click me into place, which is gonna be great because my neck has actually felt really sore since the flight back from Scotland. In fact, since we were in Scotland, I don't know, my neck just needs a good old clicking. So that's the plan for this evening, but I'm going to end the vlog here so I can go and take my makeup off, listen to a podcast, and yes, I will see you very soon, darlings. Hope you enjoyed this vlog, and thumbs up if you did. Leave the word, let's leave the word cable knit in the comments if you got to the end. But darlings, that's all from me. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.